in this simple table. We drawn this simple table and we are saying this is a table which represents something, and let's say here you are having the serial number, and you are just having this simple table is 1, 2, 3. What we call this? Knowledge or data? Hello?
Data.
Data. Why we not call it as a knowledge? Anybody of you?
Because it doesn't give
Because it doesn't give the correct information regarding anything. For example, if I have the roll number here and percentage marks and something, that is simply the data. It won't represent the knowledge. Okay, it won't represent the knowledge. So, what is knowledge then? Anybody of you? Just try
logic.
to. Yeah, when data is combined with logic or some type of what you can say reasoning, okay, then we can call it as a knowledge. Okay, for example, let's say suppose if I write a equation, I'm now writing simple equation here, and I just want you to explain this. That is A equals to B equals to C equals to D, okay, such that A is not equal to, okay, so for not we are using this exclamatory mark. A is not equal to B, okay, which is again not equal to C, and that again not equals to D. So this is a simple mathematical equation. Now if we put A, B, C and D equal to 1, what is that? A equal to 1, B equal to 1, C is equal to 1, D is equal to 1. So A equal to D is true, that is correct. But A is 1 and B is also 1, but we are saying that is A is not equal to B. The is not possible because 1 is not equal to 1 is not possible. But still, this is the equation which go for a data when we call that data as a knowledge. Let me explain this in a simple thing. Consider a set parrot, okay, or say integer number. So we are writing a is a number. So instead of comparing the value, what we are comparing here the type. What we are comparing here the type. So we are saying this a is a type. So what we are saying a is say girl, B is girl, C is girl, D is girl. Then we can say that A is similar to B, is similar to C, is similar to D, or is same as B, C, D. But at the same time, we can say that the girl A is not the girl B is not the girl C, girl D is not the girl C, and likewise. So they are same at the same time different. The same thing go with the boy, same thing go with the parent. So when we have the species, okay, and we want to classify someone, what say something when we say round. So if now take the example of this table once again. So if you go in this table, okay, generally the header part of table say serial number. Okay, so serial number satisfies this equation because everything under the serial number is of type serial number, but they are not equal. Okay, that is 1 is not equal to 2 is not equal to 3, and likewise. Then you are having the name. So what we are saying, this is the information, or what you can say more ripe data, a data with a little bit of representation, and that's why we call it as a knowledge. So in entire table or say in entire thing, whichever actually classify or group similar type of things, or which can what can say classify the same thing based on certain qualities. Means for example, we can say there are the two boys are coming. One is tall, another is what you can say short. But when we say tall and short, we can't say that who is tall and who is short without the comparison. So when we say knowledge, what we are having, a formulation. For example, we can say x plus 1 is greater than x. Okay, it is a formulation. So x plus 1 is a tall boy, x is a small boy, like that. Okay, so this is what we call as a knowledge. So whenever we say knowledge, that means information or data combined with some type of logic or some type of reasoning. Are you clear with this? Any queries?
Yes.
Yeah. So if I ask you a simple question that what is knowledge, how you will define it? You can use any language, मराठी, हिंदी, इंग्लिश. मतलब अगर आपको किसी ने पूछ लिया कि ज्ञान क्या है, नॉलेज, तो आप कैसे बताओगे?
The data in form of meaning, which gives meaning or reasoning of some kind,
Yeah,
is knowledge.
is knowledge. This is one thing. Now there is a another subtle type of knowledge is there, where we won't have such type of formulation or equation. But for example, if I told you that this is the object sugar, okay, this is the object, let's say sugar, and if I tell you sugar is sweet, so how you will come to know what exactly sweet means? मैंने अगर आपको शक्कर दे दी और बोला की ये मीठी आहे, साखर देऊन म्हटलं की गोड आहे, तुम्हाला कसं कळणार की साखर गोड आहे किंवा मिठी आहे? Without testing you won't guess. What is that testing is actually experiencing. So when there are certain aspects in the nature or environment where you require to experience the things. It's quite philosophical because artificial intelligence and knowledge representation start with the philosophy. It is very difficult to understand. But say suppose हम just you consider a blind person. Imagine एक अंध्या आदमी को एखाद्या आंधळ्या माणसाला तुम्ही इमॅजिन करा, and he just understand the people's intention or even the person just by touch or his foot noise of his footsteps. ठीक है कि आने वाला आदमी ये है या इस आदमी ने इस इंटेंशन से मुझे हाथ लगाया है, like that. A blind person, I'm not talking about him. So how he come to know? Because he is not having any visible data here. He is not having literally anything which can be described or fit into a particular type of fixed formula. So what we have, the completely randomized thing. And how that comes? So this knowledge is what we call as a reasoning based on the past experiences. मतलब मैंने आपको अगर क्रिस्टल दे दिया, व्हाइट क्रिस्टल दे दिया, आप एक छोटे बच्चे को, आपको नहीं बोलो because you are quite experienced one, so you can't may not relate with this. But देखिए sir, just imagine that someone have given white crystals to a small child and said, eat baby, this is sugar, and child ate that, and the crystals were literally of the sugar, so he get a sweet taste. What he will do? He will like it. He will like it. Next time the same person have given him the white crystals and say this is sugar, but if that is salt, he will get not the sweet taste. And likewise, so next time when someone give him the what you can say white crystal, what the that child will do? That child will look at that crystal to identify the difference between sugar crystals and the these salt crystals, and how he identify this difference based on certain qualities, tasting, experience, and likewise. So that is one type of knowledge. So when we say artificial intelligence, we are actually trying to build this type of what you can say ability to understand the environment, and to what you can say give this ability to machines so that machine can become autonomous just like us. मतलब अभी हमको बचपन में जो चीज़ें सिखाई गई थी वी वोंट रिक्वायर टू रिमेम्बर मेमोराइज देम. ओके, सो व्हाट वी क्रिएटेड बेस्ड ऑन दैट डाटा वी क्रिएटेड सर्टन टाइप ऑफ थिंग. मतलब अगर आप कुछ काम कर रहे हो and say suppose you are having one friend and whenever you do go on doing some work this friend come and he greets you. So what happens after his greeting, he start what you can say talking with you and waste few minutes of your and he go. Then next time whenever you start he come. Now you know that is whenever you start you are doing work this friend actually come to disturb you. What is this? This is called as a machine learning algorithm that is based on the frequency of data. हं? किंवा डाटाला मराठीमध्ये विदा म्हणतात. आपण निविदा म्हणतो ना ज्याला टेंडर म्हटलं जातं इंग्रजीमध्ये. दॅट इज सो त्याच्या वारंवारतेवर फ्रिक्वेन्सीवर ठरतं की समोर काय होईल. म्हणजे हॅलो सर, लेक्चर चालू आहे. हां, लेक्चर चालू आहे, झालं की येतो. आता एक 10 मिनिटं चालेल अजून. ठीक. So this happens at the things goes. Okay. So as the data goes, so what this happens that when we try to learn something, when we try to represent something, we need to gather this experience. For example, a person who is living in some certain type of area, okay, he knows by experience that in the particular month there is always rain. Okay, so after 2 or 3 years, or after maybe 4 or 5 years, he will start creating a shade before rainy season. And likewise, is generally we are having the houses, but if you go observe the animals, really you will find they are very keen at doing certain such type of things, and that is what we call as the what we can say artificial intelligence knowledge, and such type of knowledge where we don't have any type of formulation, where we don't have any type of certain formulation, but is are based on or is based on only the experiences, past experiences. Okay, is called as a heuristic knowledge. It's called as a heuristic knowledge. That is your second unit, where actually that is your second unit where we are going to learn regarding this heuristic search or something. So heuristic search means that is if some you get something at some place, you will always go with that. So when we try to add such type of what you can say ability into a machine, what we require different technologies. We require sensor technology, which is come from the wireless sensor network, pure electronics and something. Likewise, then we require mechanical technology. We require computer programming, and likewise. So, if you go with the AI, we can say AI or artificial intelligence is an apex. हम ऐसे वो कह सकते हैं कि तंत्रज्ञान की उच्चतम सीमा जो है, हाँ, वो है अपनी कृत्रिम बुद्धिमत्ता. क्योंकि अगर हम इसे आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस if we induce the artificial intelligence in particularly in the complete the this machine, okay, then the things will go like that. The machine will start behaving like a human. हॉलीवुड में तो बहुत सारी फिल्म है इसके ऊपर, लाइक टर्मिनेटर एंड समथिंग. So they have artificial intelligence, AI robot is also there is in film. So if you see those pictures, they are actually visualized in story. that if this happen, the robot will become like this and that. But if you come to a reality ground right now, where the artificial intelligence, knowledge representation and reasoning is the basic fundamental principles of making artificial intelligence possible in machines, so that machine can do many work autonomously without any what you can say continuous input from the human being. Yes, we require to give at least a trigger input, मतलब अभी देखो, आपको अगर कुछ काम करना है, मुझे आपसे कुछ मुझे काम करवा के लेना है, आई वोंट रिक्वायर टू गिव यू द कंटिन्यूस इनपुट। मैं आपको सिर्फ इतना बोलूंगा कि ठीक है, हमें ये करना है, ओके, डू द प्लान। सो व्हाट वी आर डूइंग इज यू हु आर डूइंग द थिंग्स एंड लाइकवाइज। सो इन द सेम वे, if I told some machine, just imagine this, that you are having your e-bike. Now electronic bikes are there, and you decide to add some brain into it. Okay, in an e-bike you decided to add some brain. Let's consider the auto driver. Okay, so whenever there is a very scar traffic, means traffic is very less traffic, and if the road is clear, you do not want to drive by yourself, but instead you are simply giving mm, control to your machine. Okay, then you can have two three camera sensors. We are already having the sensors in the motors, which will guide you while you are taking reverse or forward and something. So you simply use the same sensor networks, and instead of now a human being, a simple computer inside or your mobile phone, okay, can control that particular vehicle remotely or something. So you are just giving some trigger, and the calculation will be done by the processor and likewise. So what here, it actually uses this data, represent this data in terms of knowledge. To represent this data in terms of knowledge, when you are having the information, for example, the first part of the table is the information, which gives the information of type of data. But the formula, okay, this formula a equals to b equal to c equals to d is not such that is giving the relation between this data, or it may give the relation between these two information also. Okay, then that formula is a logic, and this logic shows the representation. So what you get, the data information is represented in terms of knowledge, okay, with the help of reasoning. So when we say artificial intelligence, knowledge representation, and what say reasoning, we are talking about the fundamental subject of artificial intelligence. And uh, without learning or without understanding this, if you go on means doing the artificial intelligence work, it is really difficult to achieve the real artificial intelligence without understanding the principles. So I hope that you like these lectures. If you have any questions, queries, you can ask. From tomorrow onwards, we will go with the some presentations also, and again some lectures on the slate also. So now that is open for question answer. Hello. And I'm really happy that is almost every one of you are attentive. So if you have any question, queries regarding what is knowledge, or if you have any doubt, if you still not understood the concept, okay, you can ask. Notes, book, presentation, all will be uploaded in Google Classroom. So where require that, you can directly download that from the Google Classroom. Okay.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah.
Sir, if you had to sum up the whole topic of artificial intelligence knowledge representation,
Hmm.
how would you do it, like the main essence of the topic?
Artificial intelligence knowledge representation, you want to sum up this into say one sentence, not possible. Let but consider in a one paragraph, at least 4 5 sentences. Then we can say it is just the technology to induce human-like behavior and intelligence in machines or in non-human things. Means even the animals can be induced with the artificial intelligence. Intel is doing some type of research where the functionality of human brain can be induced in or can be yielded or can be you can say introduced in an animal just by using some microchip processor helmet and likewise. Okay, so it is simply means that is you are trying to imitate the human behavior and intelligence through machines. Okay, using this knowledge representation. That is the only sum. That is AI.
Got it, sir. Thank you.
Any else? First thing is that when we learn the AI subject, you have to keep in mind data structures and algorithms subject. That is very basic for this because certain algorithms which seems to be dumb are actually very necessary when it comes to represent the data or in terms of knowledge or when we want to do it in terms of knowledge machine learning algorithms that we are going to do. Then the best thing is that when we know that we require to represent something, we require to pre-process that data so that it can be converted into proper information. If the data, this 1 2 3, is not converted into proper information serial number, we can't get this logic for it. And if you won't get this logic for it, you can't call it as a knowledge. Okay, then it can't be represented in like a knowledge and something, and that's why it is very necessary that these 2 3 subjects which are in your third semester, that is this data pre-processing and data structures algorithm, are very important to understand the basics of these algorithms. Then we are having the other subjects which are very necessary because artificial intelligence is actually sum up of many subjects, and almost every subject is now going using artificial intelligence to enhance its things, farming, manufacturing, processing, everywhere. So these fundamentals you must and should try to learn maximum yearly by using the practicing. Should go through the book whenever you get the spare time. Okay, or if you are what you can say gym enthusiastic like people who do daily exercise for 1 hour, in the same way go and do the daily exercise for few minutes on this each subject. Okay, so with this connotation I am just stopping the sharing of data and ending my class. Thank you very much for attending this. May
Sir,
yes,
can I ask one last question?
yes.
Sir, could you tell us something about machine learning and artificial intelligence? Like, how are they related, or what's the difference?
That we are going to cover in detail in next lecture. So instead of giving 2 or 3 line answer to that, machine learning is just a part of artificial intelligence, very small part. Okay, so we're going to
Okay,
cover
sir.
that. Thank you. So I'm ending
Okay,
the
sir.
session for all. Thanks.